to our channel, The Uncommon Truth. I am Des.
I'm Rodney.
All right, so we're gonna get right into today's topic. Today's topic, we are discussing what men wish women knew and what women wish men knew. We're about to give y'all the secrets, the real deal secret. All right, so we're gonna start with the man's point of view. Rodney's gonna give y'all a few tips on what women don't know. Okay, you know, we can be clueless.
Yeah. Well, it's just more of things that I'm gonna say, we wish y'all knew, or maybe y'all know and just don't care. And so I guess I'll start off with silence. A lot of times men, including myself, men that I know, women could be talking about something and we won't respond. And that lack of response doesn't mean we're not listening, and it doesn't mean we don't care. It simply means we're thinking. We're just trying to process everything, find a solution, or figure out if you need a solution or you just venting. That right there takes thought, because sometimes women, y'all talk, y'all wanna help, and sometimes y'all talk, y'all just want to vent. So we got to figure out first and foremost, okay, which one is it? And if it's a solution, now it's like, what can we do? What am I missing? How do we need to approach this? Is she telling me the whole story? Is it making sense? So that's a big thing. It's just when we don't respond, it doesn't mean we're not listening most of the time. Sometimes I'm sure we're not listening because it's like, if it's like something that's like you've heard before, or repetitive, or it's just, we can blank out because we don't want to hear it. But most of the time, if it's something serious we're talking, or if it's something we heard you and we're processing it, and that, like, Des will tell you, me, sometimes I may respond 10 minutes later.
All the time.
Yeah. And I'm probably because my mind is on something else at the time. But because I am a caring person, I'll still listen, even though my mind was on something. Because you can't tell when somebody's mind is on something important to them, because if they're not saying anything, you think they're just sitting there watching TV. But sometimes I'll hear it. But once I hear it and I got all the information, I put it to the back of my brain and I focus back on what I was focusing on. And then when I'm finished on what I was focusing on, then I get to her topic, whatever she's talking about, and then I respond to her. So yeah, that's one thing. Yeah, you have something.
All right, so I'm about to share one thing that men should definitely know about women. One of them are we really like carrying guys.
Like carrying guys?
No, like a guy that is very caring.
Oh, caring guys. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Like they're very just like thoughtful and sensitive to your emotions. We do like that. Now, we don't overly like it, but we do like, if we're sad, if we're crying, okay, how about give us a hug? Maybe text us, saying, hey, have a good day. I know you're, having a bad week or whatever, but I hope this, just something thoughtful and caring. We really do like that in a man. I think it really shows, to me, it shows like a husband material, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want somebody that's thoughtful. You want somebody that actually genuinely care about you, and that's gonna have your best interest at heart.
Right.
So that's something that y'all men need to know that we like.
Yeah, and this is something, hopefully, I know if y'all probably heard this before from y'all's men. Hopefully you have. And that is, men are not mind readers. That's big. And I hate when women are mad or frustrated about something that they wish I should have did or
you
wish
know
I was
No,
doing.
just kidding.
Right. Men, we hate that with a passion. Life is stressful enough to sit there and have to be Professor X and know what you're thinking.
Psychic.
A psychic. It's just, all it does is makes us angry and it pisses us off. Like, it really makes us mad. Because it makes us mad because it's so simple. Like, just tell me what's the problem? Like, whatever the problem is could have been solved 30 minutes ago if you just said it what it was. But I'm sitting here trying to be MacGyver or damn Sherlock Holmes trying to figure out what the problem is. So that's something that y'all as women, if you have this problem, obviously we're making women put in one category, but if you're on the outskirts and you speak what you want to your mind, that's fine. But for the most part, if you're a woman who just assumes your man knows exactly what the problem is and you get mad when he doesn't know, talk, open your mouth, get right to it. Communicate. It's as simple as that.
All right, we got you. Another thing that women would like for men to know is that we like chivalry. We like chivalry, and when I say that, I mean like we still like the, open the doors. You don't have to like women. Okay, look here. There are some men that's gonna open up your door every single day. Every single time y'all go out, they will open up your car. They will open up the restroom, not the restroom, but the restaurant doors. Whatever. That's great. That's awesome. But is that realistic? No, ma'am. What's realistic is when we are walking into a building, a store, whatever, your man opening up the door and you walking in first. That's realistic. Now, you standing there by the car door waiting on them to open up your door every single time. You try that with Rodney. Rodney gonna be like, oh, okay, you just gonna stand there? Now look, ladies, I'm not saying that some men won't do that. Some men will do that. But I'm just being realistic to say that women, we do like chivalry. Most of the time we do. Not to that extent, like you're gonna open up the door every single time we go somewhere, but to the point where we like for the man to be the man. You get what I'm saying? Like, I know that, especially me being a millennial woman, most of the time we are taking lead in a lot of positions. But when it comes to our love life, most women like to take the back seat. I'm one of those women. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to be the man, you want to take control, you want to take the lead, you want to open up the door, you know what I'm saying? You want to pull the chair out for me, you want to, fix my plate sometimes. That type of stuff, chivalry, that type of thing, that type of stuff right there, women love. So that's what I'm saying, fellas. Y'all better pay attention.
All right. Yeah, I got another one too, and I think me and Des have talked about this, and even if we haven't, I know we have, but we're on the same page with this, and that is when someone needs alone time, it doesn't mean they need to get away from you or they hate you, them. Right? Or you're bothering them. It just means sometimes I just want to do nothing. I want to think about nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. I just want to just be by myself. Even if I'm with you, my alone time can be with you, but my mind can be somewhere else. Let me be. Let my mind float to where it wants to float. I don't need you looking at my eyes like, what you thinking about? What's on your mind? Like, let me be. So that's another big one. Ain't even a big one. It's big to me, but yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody needs that alone time sometimes. It's healthy.
Right.
I told you, I was like, I figured out that I need that 30 minutes, at least 30 minutes to myself a day.
Yeah.
It's just to get my mind right, to get my spirit and energy right.
Yes.
So it's healthy.
It's healthy, especially when there's no other noises around.
Yeah.
So that's definitely healthy.
All right. So another thing that we women would like for you men to know is don't hide your emotions. We understand that, men are supposed to, not cry, so say, but that stuff right there is not healthy. If you want to cry, cry. Show your emotions. If you feel mad, you feel, sad or whatever, like show it. Because I'm gonna say, just from my point of view of things, I just feel like when men don't show their emotions, we feel left out. And so much so we feel as if we have done something. And most of the time it's not even about us. It's about something that you probably experienced at work or, somewhere else, but you come home and it's kind of like, it's just silence. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, it's kind of like, hey, express how you feel, let it out. You know what I'm saying? It's healthy to just get it out. It doesn't make you weak, men. It does not make you weak. We don't look at you as weak. We want to be there to comfort you. And not only just comfort you, but we want you to be healthy mentally. And keeping that stuff stored in, it's just like one day you're just gonna explode. And I think that's how a lot of men end up just becoming abusive, because they leave all that emotion built inside of them, and they don't let it out until like one day, and it just explodes.
Right.
So let your emotion out, man.
And I'll piggyback off that, and I'll say to women, don't be hypocrites. I see that. I've seen that a lot, and I hate it. I hate that. I really do. It's no double standard. Like, don't say you want me to show my emotions, then I'll show my emotions now. I'm emotional. Like, figure out what you want, say what you want, and stick to it. Don't, one day is this, and the next month is that.
Yeah.
But we hate that back and forth, and that maybe has something to do with immaturity, or maybe just a lack of awareness. Maybe that you don't know you're doing it. Who knows? But don't be a hypocrite. If you say you want us to be a certain type of way, when we do it, I don't want to hear nothing else about anything. If I'm doing what you asked, don't, a month later, you ask me to do the exact opposite. It's going to drive us crazy. It's going to drive us away, right into somebody else's bedroom. So, now I mean that, like, that confusion, that back and forth crap, don't do it. Figure out what you want. Tell us if we're doing it. I don't want to hear shit else about it. I did what you asked. Don't be going back and forth.
I ain't going back and forth.
Yeah.
All right. Is that yours?
That's mine. Don't be a hypocrite. Like, be aware of what you're saying.
So basically, what he's saying, women, is, be upfront from the jump about what you want in a man.
Right, and be aware of what you're asking, because you don't, like, I think sometimes maybe if y'all in y'all feelings, y'all just start talking and asking for stuff, and then maybe if you forget you asked for it, or maybe you're in a different mood another month or week, and you're asking for this. Okay, you just said this. You said, all right, you said this, I did it. Now you said this, I did this. Now you got another problem. I ain't doing neither one of them, and if you got a problem with it, you gotta deal with it. And that's how you gotta handle it. Don't let these women have you going back and forth like that. It's just, it drives men crazy. It drives men crazy. So yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. Another one that I have is don't try to fix her world. Men, most of the time when we are venting, most of the time we are not venting for you to try to figure it out or fix it. We are venting for you to listen. Listen with your ears. And I say this from personal experience, and I think Rodney has really gotten good with that. Most of the time when I'm venting, like this past week was it was a hard week. And I found myself just so emotional and just kind of leaning on Rodney for support. And he just was there listening. And if I asked him about, what he thought about it, he'll speak on it. But most of the time he just listened. And I think that's what I needed the most. So that's what it is.
Good. Another one that drives men crazy, and that maybe y'all don't know, is the difference between, I guess, holding your man accountable and nagging. If you said something and you know he heard you, he heard you. This repetitiveness, that's when it becomes nagging. If I heard you, I heard you. Whatever the problem is going to get taken care of in due time. So I don't want to hear about it again. Now I get if it goes like further than what you think, or whatever the problem is, whatever needs to be handled. If you said something and then a lot of time has passed and you feel you need to say something again, then yeah, that's fine. I believe in accountability. I believe in people holding each other accountable. But when it becomes repetitive, it becomes nagging, and that's annoying. And if you gotta nag somebody and you know you've been patient, then that's a whole bigger issue with whoever you chose to be your man. But most men or women, when you hold them accountable for things they're supposed to do, they'll get it done in their time, which should be fine. And if their time is not your time, and it's something simple like picking up some shoes, then pick the damn shoes up yourself. Don't start an argument. It's better to do it yourself than nag. We don't want to hear it. And if you feel you want to pick your shoes up and you're gonna keep saying it, why be miserable? You're in the wrong relationship. Like, why? That shit is annoying. Nagging makes people hate you. Nagging makes people hate each other. I hate nagging. That repetitive, don't do it. Choose your battle. You either pick it up, you hold them accountable, let it go.
Do I nag?
Nah, you got way better.
Oh, so I used to nag.
You used to be way more repetitive. Just say stuff like, I heard you. Like, I heard you.
I think now I'm just like, I think I just know you so well now, to the point where it's just like, I know what you're going to do, and I know what you're not going to do. So what you don't do, I just go ahead and just do it, because I'm like, I'm not even about to waste my breath.
Yes, and that's perfect for us. That's perfect.
So at the end of the day, women, just know your partner. If you love them and you know you want to stick it out. Especially
if they're good. Like if they're good overall, if they're doing so much, then why whine about dumb stuff?
Yeah.
Like little small stuff.
It ain't even worth it.
It's
not worth it.
Yeah. So yeah.
That's funny. Oh, I'm sorry that I'm laughing, but
it's funny. That's fine.
All right, I have one more. It is saying something to your partner without actually, your partner complimenting or saying something without you actually telling them. So like, for instance, I got a new hairstyle. I walk in, Rodney comes in, and he says nothing. Doesn't compliment me on my hair, doesn't say, oh, you got a new hairstyle, nothing. That is one way for a woman to get pissed off, because we like for men to notice things without us telling them, okay? Rodney didn't do that, of course. When I came in with my new hairstyle, he was like, oh, I like this.
Yes, that was a hypothetical.
Yeah, he was like, oh, I like this. But I'm just saying, men, if your lady got on a new outfit, I think what I'm trying to say is be observant.
Be present.
Be present and be observant. When we see that you're not observant, some women, if it's an ongoing issue and the man is just not present, they're not observant, they're not complimenting their women on how good they look today, on their new hairstyle, on their new outfit or whatever, some women would get so fed up with it that they would go out looking for someone else, or not even go out looking for someone else to compliment them, but there's always a man at their job that's like, hey, you look good today. I like your hair. And then they started thinking like, dang, my husband, my boyfriend didn't even say anything, but this man that doesn't even know me just complimented me, like, and it makes you feel good. That's where the problem come in at. So men, what I'm saying is be observant, be present, compliment your lady. If you notice that they got a new hairstyle, you notice that they got a new outfit, you notice that they done lost some weight, even if they haven't lost any weight and they are trying, compliment them. Telling you, it goes a long ways, okay? Very. I just gave y'all a secret right there. You can thank me later.
Thank you later. Or thank you now. Thank you in the comments.
Yeah, thank me in the comments. You got another one, or are you good? All right, so we're gonna wrap this video up. We hope that this helped you all. We just wanted to give a woman's perspective on just some things that will help you men out, because we know that we both be trying to figure out each other, and it can be hard because, you know, y'all are not women and we're not men, so we don't know what y'all be thinking, and most of the time y'all don't know what we're thinking. So it's good to like get in each other's minds to really just be like, oh, okay. So hope you all enjoyed this video. Comment, like, share, subscribe, okay? We love y'all. Peace.